Hi guys, I'm Asaf, this is Itai, and today we're going to react to a live performance of Pit of Consciousness by Jinjer. It's going to be exciting, another one from Jinjer.
From reality, you know I'm passing on the will to insanity. There is a floating corner, waiting for my time to come, waiting for the bedlam to be pacified. I'm coming into the feast, and a scratch concrete shine in the end. My mistake, it's no big. Terribly heavy. It settles inside and I start to burn, not to burn from the in a beat of consciousness. Smells bleeding, so I feel there was someone else before me. Eyes are changing colors, a surgeon knocks on my mind. I became a foreigner to myself.
Every time we react to one of Jinjer's songs, I can't help but think they got two singers, two lead vocalists for the price of one. It's a different singer altogether, different personality, different level of energy, different everything.
And funnily, that point works perfectly with the subject matter of this song.
Yeah. Dr. Jekyll and Tatiana of Jinjer. The subject matter, I think it deals with the tumultuous experience of dealing with mental illness or depression and how it affects our familiarity with ourselves or familiarity with oneself.
Yeah, it touches on even schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Just going on previous songs that we've covered from Jinjer, there was always some kind of added layer to the lyrics. So when I read this, that's what I was looking for. So on the surface, I think it's exactly that. It's being kind of trapped in your own mind, either by depression or by there's also like almost like a mention of several personalities, and you're not sure which one you are and where reality is where it starts and where it ends, and you know what I mean, and the helplessness of it all.
Yeah.
But I think that there might be another layer here, and the only one that I could come up with was with regard to the band itself. That when you are a performer, you take on another personality.
Yeah.
And the longer you do it, the tougher it might become to work out which of the two you really are.
Yeah.
That's where it took me.
It seems to me, if I'm looking at this from the outside, performing, expressing pain and whatever happens in one's psyche in song could be considered as somewhat therapeutic. Even if you're a highly proficient musician and you cater to your fans, it's therapeutic to you because it lets you get all these emotions processed. But at the same time, it can take over your psyche. Like you said, you might lose track of who you are.
Because when you're on stage, you're putting forth a persona, whether it's more confident than you really are in real life, or just different in any other way. And eventually those two tend to kind of meld in some way, and you're not sure where you started and where you sort of end. Which one you are. Or which one you were in the beginning, and what happened, and can you go back to that, or something like that. But in the way that you described, I see it a different way. when you perform a song, when you write it and perform it for the first time, for the first few times, it's therapeutic, it's cathartic, it's all of that. But after performing it for a long time, it becomes repetitious. You rehearse it a lot, you know, it loses the emotional connection, or can lose the emotional connection to a point. So at some point while performing it, you could feel somewhat like a fraud.
Because you're an autopilot.
Because you don't feel it. You're not connecting with your own lyrics anymore. It's almost like you are someone else to who you were when you wrote it. So yeah, there's a lot of, like, there's definitely like a lot of intricacies we could get into here, but it just always amazes me with Jinjer how their lyrics can do that, you know, where you can take it in several directions. And we could be way off with this. It could just be about something else.
It's part of the magic that we could be totally wrong, and that yet it's our interpretation. You said something about the helplessness that people have when they deal with mental illness. I think there is some sort of criticism on pragmatic thinking, because for a person who doesn't suffer from mental illness to see a person who does, then you might think that a simple advice is in order. Just pick yourself up, you know, just smile, tomorrow's a new day. No, mentally ill people suffer and they have no control over what they go through. It just happens. The acknowledgement of that is equally important to dealing with people who suffer from mental illness.
Yeah, there's a line in this song. I can't remember it exactly, but it's to do with waiting for your mind to be pacified. That to me is the helplessness of it all. You are stuck there. You can't really do anything about it, even though in the song it's like you try. You know, she like she or them, whatever, like claws and tries to pull themselves out, realizing that they can't, and they just you just got to kind of sit back and wait for it to blow over in a way where your mind will be pacified, and you can sort of come out from, you know, whatever this might be, and even then it might just be temporary. You know, you'll climb out of it. So, you know, you might fall into it again at any time. So, yeah, it's just a very interesting way of putting it, I thought. This whole song.
There's also a sad vein in it, because it means that you have no other choice but submitting to whatever you're going through, just waiting it out, because you know nobody can help you, or you feel nobody can help you.
That's the helplessness. It's you have to wait it out, and it's not just sad, it's dark as fuck.
Someone else said
Wow.
I'm gonna have to sleep for a month after this.
There's like another element here with again, something we've talked about in other songs, not necessarily by Jinjer, by other bands. The storytelling aspect, as far as musically, when it tells a certain part of the story, there's an acceleration of the tempo. It was almost like I couldn't work out whether I thought it sounded like some sort of like a riding horse or some kind of a driven tank. But there was like movement. It was a lot faster. There's like this destructive kind of feel to it. I'm not even sure if that happened in the section where it was talking about the mess that's going on inside the head, or the trying to claw out of it, and then it kind of soothes back down to tell us a separate part of the story, and and then build back up and down, and quite a journey.
Yeah, much like a journey mental illness puts you through when you go down and up and down and up.
Yeah. It is a little bit like a theme park ride, only the theme park is hell themed.
Yeah, and you don't have any safeties on. You don't know if you're going to come out of it in one piece.
Where it's going to stop, when it's going to stop, what the hell's going on, that kind of thing. Which really is a lot, I would assume, a lot like mental illness might be. And if I kind of read the song correctly, then it really is about something that is a bit maybe lighter than this, and a bit more temporary, where you kind of come out of, I don't know if it's a recording of an album that goes for a long time, or a tour, or both, and you kind of have to come to terms with this character that you took upon yourself to be for that whole time. And then you kind of try to work out, am I this character, or am I the person I used to be? And where is this person I used to be? Who is it?
Yeah.
You kind of lose your sense of self. And but hopefully that's recoverable. I mean, the band seemed to be very well adjusted, so who knows? But awesome music, though.
I mean, you can parallel it to a life of actors when they build a character. The time it takes them to build the character and become a character to be able to perform it to the best way they can, you'd think that they won't just snap back to being who they were before they start portraying the character in a day.
So it's very similar to what we're doing, on this show. We're pretending to be these nice people, and in real life we're complete assholes. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oops.
I didn't break character. Have you? I'm still a nice guy.
Is this still recording? Okay. Jinjer, they never cease to impress me. It's just like every time there's something else, and it's fantastic. Yeah, I love this band.
Yeah, I do too. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Share our stuff. It'll help us grow our channel and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. Hit us up in the comments. What did you think about Pit of Consciousness by Jinjer? Did you like it? Also, hit us up in the comments to let us know what you'd like to see us do next. We will do our best to comply. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you for your time.
I got the impression that they take themselves very seriously, like very kind of like adult, and the songs are all about, they all say something, there's depth. And I get the feeling that in this one, they're just having a bit of fun, which I kind of like seeing, kind of maybe not necessarily acting their age, but just kind of letting loose and enjoying doing their own thing. Thank you guys for being with us. It's always awesome, getting all the views. The engagement is fantastic. I love interacting with you in the comments, and I hope I catch up on that very soon. Again, we appreciate you more than you know, and we hope to see you again in the next one very soon.
Yeah.
See you then, guys.
Bye guys.